it's Warren with ZenPro Audio, and welcome to Zen-TV Weekly. It is the week of October the 17th. Well, AES, the exhibitor show, starts this week, Friday, October the 21st. We will be there in booth 760 for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday during normal hours. I'm very excited. All of the ZenPro friends and customers in the New York City or tri-state area would be great if you could pop by. I'd just love to meet you and shake hands and catch up with a bunch of you guys out there as well. You should check out the gearsluts.com site. Right at the top, they've got an ongoing thread for AES New York City, and you can RSVP to a Gear Sluts party on Saturday night at Electric Lady Studios. It's going to be very, very cool stuff, and I'm going to be there, and gosh, there's going to be just a ton of people there. So looking forward to AES this week. It's going to be a lot of fun, so come on by the booth. Added to the site this week, a compressor that we've mentioned here before from a company out of Poland called Looptrotter Audio Engineering. And it's called the Monster compressor, and it really is a monster compressor. It's a stereo FET unit. It is street price for $27.99. It has a compress and a limit mode. Interestingly enough, and this thing is built like a tank, it's unbelievable, but everything on the unit for the compressor section is completely switchable. Even the blend mode that's on board. So it has total recall. So if you want to use it for mixing or tracking or whatever, being able to go back later on and recall those exact same settings, very, very cool. The compressor itself is outstanding. It is an FET compressor. Is it an 1176? No. It can perform those same daredevil feats that an 1176 can perform, just flat out leveling stuff. It tends to have a smoother, clearer, more open type of sound. So it's that kind of control, but not with the same artifacts that you would think of when it comes to an 1176 style compressor. The limit mode, of course, just ramps things up and gives you just a higher ratio, even more clampage if you need it. The saturation section on the unit is very, very unique. We really like it, and the thing that we are learning is that, and I don't do house or techno or electronic type of music, and it was suggested to me that we really try it, especially the saturation on that style of music. And I have to say, when you have this, sample-based music that's more predictable than, say, a rock song that goes from quiet to screaming, it's very easy to dial in a very nice saturation range on this unit, but it's very fitting for that style of music. So what we've done is we've actually gone and offered that you can send us your files. Maybe you should keep it down to a shorter time frame. But as an example, if you go in the Clipalator now, you'll actually see 3 house mixes in there. That's all the same mix that we applied some different settings to. So just because I don't necessarily speak that language and record that kind of music, I don't want to rob people of the ability to hear it in that way. So there's one that's just compressed. There are 2 others that are compressed differently as well as saturated. So hear that added in to the music. Huge price drop this week on the Fink Audio CS2-FA. This is their stereo unit that has a tube preamp DI or line level input section. It has an 1176 style compressor that is actually all tube buffered. It has this very, it really does have a tubey type of tone along with the control of an 1176. And a Pultec style EQ and filter section that certainly has a softer kind of character to it. It's a stereo box. You can link those compressors if you want. It just went from 4K down to 3K. So for $3,000, that's a real big price drop right there. The CS2-FA, very, very cool. And of course, you can hear every aspect of the unit, from the pre to the DI to the compressor to the EQ in the Clipalator now. Speaking of the Clipalator, this week the Clipalator will be growing again. We have a few of the higher end Blue microphones that will be making it into the Clipalator. Very interesting though, the Bottle Rocket Stage 1 and Stage 2, and that we're going to be able to put these 2 units head to head on 4 of the most popular capsules, the included B8, then the B0, 6, and 7 caps. So we're going to re-record what we already had from the Stage 1 before, the solid state, and bring the Stage 2 in there and let you hear the exact same source one after another, one being tube, one being solid state. So I thought that was cool. And also Shure microphones. The smaller, like KSM 141s, the SM 137, those and a couple of others are actually making their way into the Clipalator right now. So very, very cool to keep bringing that context to you guys. Well, that is about all the hot stuff I can think of that's going on this week, other than I'm going to be jumping on that plane and landing in New York and checking out the AES show with you guys. If you can stop by, again, it is booth 760. I'd love to meet you or to see you again if we've met before. Anyway, as always, you can click on contact us there on the site. I'd be more than happy to respond and get you personally taken care of. And keep in mind, we are working very hard around here to bring you gear now and Zen.